Hello everybody, welcome back to Matty Reacts, the channel where we take a look at things you've never watched or listened to before. I thought I'd try something a little bit different today. You'll have seen in my previous, some of my previous reactions that I am a bit of a gamer. I'll link to my Twitch here. I'll put it on screen, and it'll also be linked in the description. Come and watch me play some games. I've had a month or so off from streaming because of this office gets so unbearably hot. I haven't been able to do any streaming because I would just melt. But the thing I'm taking a look at, again, I'm a little bit late on this due to not being able to record for a couple of weeks. But there is a trailer for EA Sports FC 26, also known as FIFA 26, if you can't be bothered with this name in malarkey. Generally, these don't go down that well. The trailers are usually an excuse for people to sort of have a bit of a moan about how every FIFA or EA Sports FC is the same as the previous one. But I haven't actually played it for a couple of games. I used to buy it every year. I was never any good at it. That probably, contributed to why I stopped buying it eventually. But, there's always a chance to get back into it. Maybe this will be the year that pulls me back in if the trailer looks good, if the price is right. You never know. So I'm adding this to my small collection of gaming related reactions, and it's an interesting time of year for sports games. We've got EA Sports FC 26 coming out presumably pretty soon, and also we are due after a year of missed time. We are due to get FM 26. Hopefully later this year, which I'm looking forward to. I was looking forward to FM25 because it's been rebuilt in a new engine. Therefore, it's the biggest sort of redo of that game since Football Manager and Championship Manager became two separate games. Yeah, so it's that time of year where the sports games start coming because we're approaching the new season, so it's only natural. So yeah, let's take a look at this 2.5-minute trailer on. It's the official reveal trailer for EA Sports FC 26. Although I do think reveal trailer is a bit of an odd name for a game is definitely coming every year. But I suppose it's more of a feature reveal, isn't it? So let's take a look and see what this year's game's got for us. I mean, these games always look so good, don't they? Maybe they're actually listening. Look at this. We don't want a movie, we want a gameplay trailer. Are these actual people? I hope these are actual people and not made up usernames. Oh, please.
Oh, it's a beautiful day for football. I hope we see a great game, Stuart.
Well, hopefully we actually see the game today, Derek.
That's more like it. A perfect challenge.
Okay. Tackles was always one of those things for someone who's not very good at the game. It always felt really it felt like there was no point tackling, because whenever I tackled anyone, it would always just bounce back to the person who had the ball anyway. So it kind of felt like, well, what's the point? I may as well just jockey them and try and stop them from getting close rather than tackling. So yeah, I'm happy that they're fixing that.
Perfect challenge.
Make gameplay faster. No, make it more realistic. Oh. Do we get to choose? Choose your gameplay experience, competitive gameplay or authentic gameplay. That's really interesting. I'm not sure how that will work for things like the online modes. Will they have two different lots of all the online modes? Will there be like a competitive version and an authentic version, or will everything online be competitive and then the option is for local play, or like online play with just your friends or whatever? I don't know. More pace even when they're tired. Yeah, they've got. It looks like they're finally looking to fix some things that have been an issue for a while. So, yes, it's realistic that if you run a lot, the player should get tired. But it always felt to me like the drop off from, not tired pace to tired pace was so drastic, and there wasn't much of a much of a petering out. It all just seemed to drop off a cliff. Maybe that's realistic to how the human body works, but I think generally that's not in professional football. It might be how, someone like me would probably be all right and then just stop being all right. But these, professional athletes would have a longer sort of winding down period before they got to the sort of paces you'd see. So I'm happy with that. Fluid dribbling. And responsive dribbling. We need that. Goalkeeper overhaul, fewer deflection goals.
Well, it looks like they've been hard at work on that, doesn't it?
Okay. Oh, that looks good. Zippy passes. Oh, nice. Some new moves. I can't do tricks. Or I can, but I can only do the very basic ones. So they probably won't affect me, to be quite honest.
Finally a bit of physicality in this game.
Off the ball shielding, nice. Oh, and the goalkeeper, smart movement.
What a goal, get in.
Oh. Update manager career. There's a lot going on there. Now, I could go back and pause and read all of those, but I'm not going to, because I don't think it was, the trailer was meant for that. It's just to show off how much they're changing and fine-tuning. And to be honest, I'm absolutely fine with that.
And it's a penalty!
Wait. Give people what they want. Give them Zlatan.
Give them Zlatan. Every innovation in every mode, inspired by you. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I think there's only so much you can do with a football game, right? Because at the end of the day, it's trying to simulate football, so you can't move away from that too much. And I think they have done over the years lots of really cool stuff. They seem to take things in and out, and I think especially for local play or online play, but with a friend, there should be plenty more options for things you want to do. You should be able to turn on and off certain features if you want to. And I don't think they have enough customizability in that regard. However, what does look really good about this trailer is that it does look like everything that they are doing this year is directly as a result of feedback from fans. And I think it's easy with these sort of games to get caught up with trying to be hyper realistic, or trying to make every bead of sweat individually render, and have those be your big selling points. And there are some parts of the community that would love that, because graphics in games are constantly evolving and constantly getting better, and some people think that makes a game, and in a lot of ways it does. But also in a game like FIFA FC 26, it's about so much more than that. It's hard sometimes to describe like how football feels, but yeah, there's how good football feels to most people, but this looks like it gets it. like speeding up passing, making things a bit more responsive and agile, and just making it feel like less like what it actually is, which is someone who is way past the peak of their physical prowess, sitting in a bedroom or office, pressing buttons quite sluggishly and hoping to score a goal out of it, and more like what football should be, which is, you know, fast, furious, fun, and just the way, you know, the way it should be. You know, the best football is creative, flair-filled football to me. You know, some people prefer you know, parking the bus or hoofing it up front, but the best kind of football to me is, you know, fast between the lines, fluid, flary, fun, lots of Fs. And this looks like, you know, for someone who likes that side of football, this is going to be, you know, perfect. But also I love that it's giving you the choice to have faster or more realistic, because they've always been in this spot where they have to kind of decide that, I think, and it's a difficult one to be in. So why not just give us both? Looking forward to it. I don't know if I'll buy it yet. I might see if it turns up on any game passes or anything for a bit of a demo. I think it usually does. I think there's usually a few hours of demo on there, so I might try that, and we'll see where we go from there. But thank you for dropping by, and I'll see you again for another reaction video very soon.